Time to go live. Step on everyone from the school book. With your host, Tom Springer.
Hey everyone, welcome to Stuff I Never Learned from a School Book. My name is Tom Springer. I'm the host of the show. It is now 7 p.m. Eastern or Central, 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific, 2 out in Hawaii, 5 a.m. tomorrow out in Indonesia, 9 a.m. tomorrow out in Australia. Welcome everybody to Stuff I Never Learned from a School Book. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. My name is Tom Springer. I am the host. For those of you who are repeat offenders, also known as a family who shows up to say hi to us and visit us while we're doing the show, welcome back. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I'm trying to do these every couple of weeks now just to kind of get everything set up and moving and for my travel and everything else for work. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am also running a new setup, so if we have any glitches or anything else, just kind of bear with me. It is a new PC system, and I'm just trying to run that through and make sure everything works as well. You guys are the guinea pig testers. So welcome to the show. We'll get this started. I do have on a guest. We have had on people that he has worked with in the past, and I'll let him do some introductions, but I want you all to say hello to Mr. Larry Eissler III. Larry, how are you? What's going on?
I'm recovering still from the weekend.
From the weekend, yeah. Yeah, I kind of got that too from talking to a couple of your cohorts that everything is just kind of in recovery mode right now.
Yeah.
So a couple of people are popping in to say hi. The first one you're going to see, her name is Nicole. She goes by Nikki. That's actually my wife.
Hi, Nikki.
She sits upstairs to make sure that my system isn't breaking completely, and if it does, she'll let me know and laugh at me and everything else. Now, fair warning, I know you're behind the camera guy, but if my stuff breaks, you're the host until I get back. So just so you know, no pressure.
Well, it's not. We're not off to a great start because I'm lagging fiercely for some reason.
You're not terrible on my end, so that's okay.
Okay.
I know mine normally runs faster than a lot of other people's for some reason.
Okay.
Nikki tells me that all the time. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe that's something I need to talk to you with later. But right now, it's just me kind of lagging. I know because when she laughs, it's normally like 2 seconds after we said something.
Okay.
So that's how I know that the lag is on. I'm faster than most people. So, Mr. John McGinnis, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
John, how you doing, brother?
How you doing, Max? How you doing, brother?
Max.
Kathy Newman stepping in to say hello.
Okay.
So a lot of people step in and say hi. I won't read them all off as we go because we'll be talking, but I will just kind of wave at them or do whatever else, just so you're aware. You're more than welcome to stop and say hi to them, whatever else. I don't care. I am the host. You are the guest. So technically, this is your show.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, do me a favor. So normally I like to tell people how we met. This is literally the first time we're meeting. A lot of times I meet the guests by going to Paracons or different Mystic Fests, whatever else, and meeting them and feeling their energy and really getting to know them a little bit before I have them on my show.
Sure.
But you have a very solid resume of people that I call my friends,
Okay.
which I trust greatly, and you know who they are. At least you know a lot of them because they were. Oh, you know what? While we're doing that, let me go ahead and throw this up here because I wanted to get this running for people can see as well. But I trust them, and plus I pay attention to what you do. You're gonna probably be a little weirded out by how much I know about you without ever meeting you before. That's okay. Prior military, I have an intel background, so that's kind of what I do. So don't freak out when I start talking about your college and your school and stuff like that and everything else. You made it public. I ran ahead and found it out.
Let's see how much you found out and how much I made public.
But do me a favor and introduce yourself, not only to my family, but to me as well. Tell us a little about yourself, what you do, and how you got into doing it.
Okay. Well, I always start by saying I am a filmmaker, an author, a historian, and a paranormal researcher. I prefer the term researcher because I have a bachelor's in history. So not only am I a historian, but I know how to do research. So I claim that title as my own. I got into the paranormal oh goodness, 2009 maybe, to prove that it was all garbage. And 2025, I'm still here. I failed badly. So yeah, it involved a web forum, looking at people's content and being like, oh, that's how you faked it. That's how you edited this. And then finally someone's like, hey, you're crapping all over our stuff. Like, you're going to come out with us and we're going to prove to you it's real.
Right.
And they did. And they did. And I've been hooked ever since.
Awesome.
So kind of the shortened version of it.
Yep. So, so some of the stuff that I'll fill in for you, that we can kind of go from.
Okay.
Small Town Productions, 2015. Is where you started that filming industry part of it that I know of, and you're still doing it with the Small Town Productions.
So we did Small Town Productions as Dan and I. Dan lives in a small town. Everything was kind of centralized around Dan's area. So our motto was, what was our motto? Small town values with big city productions.
Okay.
Or big city productions with small town values. It's been a few years. We got rid of it.
Those words are in there somewhere.
They're in there, but once we started expanding, like the motto changed, and like, what was the original one? That was when we started Expedition Entity. We did that for I think 2 years. I think until 2017, and then I went back to school for my associates. You know, I wasn't doing anything in film, and then Dan's like, "Hey, we should do that again." I'm like, I'm still in school, man. But we did, and I started my bachelor's degree journey. I needed a minor in film, or I needed a minor, so I went into film.
Right.
Because I'm like, easy A, I could totally knock this out with my history program, which is not an easy program. And I ended up almost full major. I took so many film classes.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm stuck now. Like I have no other choice. I'm gonna die doing this.
Well, and that's what was really interesting to me when I was reading up about you. You did Small Town Productions, and you're a co-author on 2 books.
I am.
So, and that was through Haunted Road Media.
Yep, Mike Ricksecker.
Yep, and you can actually find those on Amazon if you want to plug those books and give them the titles.
Sure. The first one that we did was Ghosts of the Black Hawk War, which is the Illinois side of the Black Hawk War of 1832. We visited the battle sites, the massacre sites, anywhere that, tragedy struck. And come to find out that almost 200 years later, all these guys had a whole bunch of stuff to say. Second book is an anthology of short stories where they're mostly written from, things in mine and Dan's lives. We're both avid Civil War buffs. So, there's a Lincoln story. There is a detective-esque story, but every time I read it, I get like a Sin City Noir vibe.
Okay.
Like that one's my favorite. But a lot of the stories are told from the ghost perspective of a haunting.
Okay.
So those stories are all really neat. He's always like, this is my favorite story. I'm like, I remember that one. That one's pretty good. And then I actually have a new book coming out by Haunted Road Media and Mike Ricksecker here, I think early spring. It'll be hitting the shelves. I don't have the official cover art yet, so I can't really announce it too much until I'm told I'm allowed to, but there is one coming. And that one is just me by myself.
And the other 2 that you talked about are both available on Amazon.
Both on Amazon. And then if you see me at kind of an event that I have a table, I usually have copies with me too. And then I can sign those. Any on
audiobooks?
Not yet. I've been told to look into that, and I need to figure that out.
I know that a lot of the people, at least that either that come to my show and watch, or other people that I've watched shows, and they've had people on that have written books. They're like, audiobook, because they're just, they don't want to put their face to a book. They just want to listen to it, be entertained that way. So.
Well, a lot of us drive to events and you're in the car for 8 hours. Sometimes the same playlist gets old. Absolutely.
Right.
Read me a book.
So I'm interested in this though, because I'm Small Town Productions 2015. did the books about the paranormal,
Mm-hmm.
but then you went to history and
Mm-hmm.
got your degree in 2022 at Northern Illinois University for history. So why the history major? Why?
Well,
Where was the push?
my associates was also in history.
Okay.
So I had aspirations of teaching history at a 2-year university, not all that far from my house. They're very flexible college. They pay really well, and it's a 20-minute drive. Like, I thought that was amazing. I didn't have to move. The school color was purple. That's my favorite color. Like, I'm set. I'm good to go.
Good.
I get my associates. I sign up for the history program at NIU, which is an hour away, and I'm like, ooh, that's a long drive, but okay, I guess. But they're like, hey, you should get a minor and help fill this out. Otherwise, you're never going to finish this degree. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. More classes. Why not? And I just landed in film. And by the time I got to the end of the history degree, like, the show was into, I want to say it's second season on PARAFLIXX.
Right.
I want to say the second season. And, at that point, we're now, between 6 and 12 episodes.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, I'm really loving film. Is this something I want to pursue more than being a history teacher? Because if I want to be a history teacher, I have to get my master's in history.
Right.
And I'm kind of really digging film. Well, at the last semester that I was in my bachelor's, one of the film teachers who I had like 3 classes with, he goes, hey, there is a teaching assistant position in the film department, and they cover your master's degree in film. And I'm like, oh. And he goes, and it pays you. I'm like, done.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Deal.
So
Yeah.
I got a free master's. I got paid to be there. I got 2 years of teaching experience, teaching undergrads. I worked on a large number of different film projects. And then I also got to talk to students about what I was doing. And a lot of them either still work with me, or they occasionally pop in to run a camera or something like that.
Right.
One of them is actually currently editing something for me because she just wanted the experience of doing more editing. And I'm like, yeah, come on, send me a drive. I'll send you the files. Let me see what you get. So, even, what is it, 2025, a year and a half later, I'm still teaching these guys.
Yeah. So when you do that, do you have some of those people go on site with you and actually do some of the filming with you guys?
Not a lot.
Okay. I didn't know, because I didn't know if you brought them on there and then all of a sudden something went sideways for maybe, because Brittany irritated something. And it all went sideways and they're like, nope, not doing this anymore. See you later. Done with filming. I'll go ahead and do history. So
Brittany has a habit of riling spirits up in her own special way.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you should come and walk into this deep, dark, dank basement. And Brittany's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get sacrificed. So,
Yeah.
no, I tend to not bring the non-paranormal students with me. If I have a project where it's not super paranormal heavy, I'll bring them in just because, things need to be very focused behind the camera.
Okay.
Everything on the film side of the paranormal, it's all reality based. You get one shot. And if you miss it, you'll never get it again.
Yep.
So, if a student that I had gets touched and freaks out, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So, yep.
So I tend to rely more on the people that have more paranormal experience and camera experience. That way I know, hey, if you get touched, you know how to handle that. And trust me, when you're behind the camera, you get touched and messed with all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's nothing you can do about it except for just kind of roll with it.
You just stand there or sit there, depending, and you just have to put up with it.
Yeah, you can say something to somebody. Hey, I'm getting touched over here while I'm running the camera, but I can't flip the camera around and show you what's happening right now.
Nope.
So congratulations, by the way, on getting your master's from Northern Illinois in 2024. So that's full on. Oops, I just lost my mouse for a second. Oh, Primal's popping in. She is saying hello to everybody. And by the way, happy birthday, Primal.
Happy birthday.
Just saying that out there because I don't know how many people know that, but again, way too nosy for my own good. And just fair warning to you, Larry, that if I ever get the opportunity to investigate with Brittany, which we're really hoping to make happen,
Okay.
I am the same way. I tell people because I'll walk into that area just because I tell people I'm too dumb to know any better.
Sure.
And just because I don't have any fear of anything, and I'm the ugly male version of Brittany. So that's where that's going to run. So putting
we have some things in common. When you're running cameras and stuff, and you need to go and like change a battery or something, and you have to do it right now.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hey, can someone come with me and run upstairs with me? Like, I need to change this battery right now. I have a million other things to do. So after all these years, you kind of just get used to being alone in the dark.
Yeah.
Like nothing messes with me. We'll stay at like haunted B&Bs and stuff. And like my room, it's dark, quiet, silent. None of the spirits go in there. Brittany's room, every single time. And I was like, it sucks to be you. Like my room is great.
Now you know why she's so tired at the end of it.
No complaints. So yeah, stuff just tends to not mess with me. I don't know what it is. They just don't.
And so your new group, your new team, from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. Yep, I see the swag. Wait for mine to show up. I'm gonna hit Brittany up for some swag.
These are brand new as of this weekend.
Oh, so, see, now
this was our test run. So we got the one with the little palm. Which way I gotta go?
Yeah.
Okay. The little palm on top.
Yep, perfect. But with the team, there is growth as far as who's on the team now.
Yes.
Initially I saw like 4 or 5 of you, and then all of a sudden I saw a couple other people crawl on, then I seen another couple of people crawl on, and it turns out that if they haven't been on my show, they're coming on my show in the future. So this would be fantastic because this allows me to continue the story that you are starting. Because you are literally the first person on my show from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. I've had Brittany on before, but not in that capacity. So you are right now. You are the face of the team from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. So
it's a lot of pressure.
so no pressure, but I do have others coming on later. But which will be great because I will be able to expand the sequels after this, and we're going to see. So this is how much pressure you have, and I'm hoping that they go back and watch this because I'm challenging them right now. Sequels suck after the original, so we're going to see how well the sequels go after you're on the show.
Don't say that because we have a sequel that we're filming for the Séance in January. Don't say that.
Well,
we're trying.
There are some exceptions. I mean, there are some very few.
Listen, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit hit it out of the park.
Hey, I'm even happy with the John Wick series, so I'm okay with that. At least for the first couple of them. After that, it takes a turn, but then it turns into the same thing. But I have to ask because we know that we're talking about it, and Brittany's the one who gets messed with the most. What is the worsty worst that Brittany has had to put up with that you've actually caught on film?
So it's a part of an upcoming doc that we're working on called Mark of the Trinity.
Damn it.
And what?
It's coming up, so I don't know if you can tell me or not.
I can tell you. We made it public a lot.
Oh, so fantastic.
While we were investigating this location called the Jericho Haunted Trinity, it is a 3-building property. One building is I'll call it a medium-sized Catholic church, a very small 2-store convent, which is just a house, and then a smallish 4-room school that was pretty much, elementary and middle school ages.
Okay.
And in the course of investigating this property, Brittany had burns on her back.
Really?
And one of those burns was in the shape of something I'm not going to announce.
Oh, really?
But it is literally burned into her back.
Oh.
So
Did it
that
go away?
was it went away. It was gone. Well, so after that we left the property, and then we went back and she showered and stuff like that, and we didn't check right away because it was, wee hours in the morning. We all went to bed. The next day it was gone.
Okay.
So I can't say how long it was there for, but I do have photos of the burn on her back raw, and then edited, and then a stencil around it to show the shape.
Did she was that, I mean, Brittany's pretty tough. So was that one that took her down? Is that one that like made her be like, we got to step out for a second. I can't, I need a moment. This is not.
She hauled ass out of that building.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was done.
Yeah.
That building, the one that we were in, challenged all 5 of us the couple days we were there. A lot of really weird spiritual things happened. Brittany, as fearless as Brittany is in investigating, she gets kind of amped up a lot.
She does. Yes.
She gets like really, really excited. I'm the exact opposite. I'm very calm, very grounded, very like, it's going to be fine. We're just going to do this instead, or, hey, let's walk into here. Oh, cool. There's something standing in front of me. Well, that's a really dark shadow. Like I'm pretty calm.
Right.
While investigating that place, her and I flipped personalities. She was calm and cool and collected and thinking things through, and I had anxiety out the yin yang. Like I was anxious, I was bouncing off the walls, I couldn't focus. It was all over the place.
Wow.
2 other investigators had that happen. Jen and Mike, they flipped. Jen normally gets nauseous when she's being affected by spirits, and Mike is very grounded and calm and cool. Jen was like, I'm fine, while Mike's outside puking.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It was a different location. It really was.
Yeah. So is that Jenny Coles?
Yes. Yep.
And Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All 5 of us left that location like, what did we just experience? And Brittany and I have talked about it quite a bit, and we tell the stories. We're going to tell the stories at Days of the Dead for our panel presentation. But it's like, we might be telling the story, but how do you explain it? I don't think we can tell you that.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you how in the course of, maybe an hour, she calms down to like tranquil waters calm, and I'm roaring rapids out of nowhere. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
That'll be interesting because is there, and the hard part is because you're behind the camera, I don't know if people will pick up on that.
They might. We shot everything for the first 2 days. And then on the 3rd day, we did this amazing idea that Brittany had. We were doing interviews, and she suggested shooting them through the confessional booth in the church. So you have a shot, like on the side talking to the screen, and then you have a second shot of the priest's view through the screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I set it up, and I'm just like, oh my God, Brittany, this is amazing. So in those testimonials, we talked about the first 2 nights. Yeah. And a lot of that is covered. But the 3rd night, Mike and Jen got rocked so hard, they had to leave early.
Oh, man.
They went home. And then it's just me, Brittany, and Neil. And now that there was less of us, we got rocked even harder.
Even harder. I would say, they're not spreading the love like they were before. Now they're
they were not.
3 of you, so.
And then Brittany got affected so bad at the end of the 3rd night that we're just like, listen, we're gonna pack up and we're gonna go back to the B&B. Like, we're done here. Like, she's done. Yeah. And just like, we didn't get a chance to talk about that 3rd night because of that.
Yeah.
So I still have to figure out how we're going to cover that. It might be some impromptu interviews, but Yeah, it was dicey those 3 nights. That was definitely the hardest and the darkest I've seen in a long time.
Wow. So you're gonna do so that's you're saying you're basically gonna do like an after the fact interview.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It'll be
That would be cool because then it kind of tells it after it happened.
yeah.
You know, what the reflection of that third night and what went down. So
Yeah. It'll probably be something like 6 months later.
right.
And then, her sitting somewhere else.
Right.
But that also changes things too. Like, it was so bad we had to leave
Right.
and didn't even finish filming.
Right. Yeah. I mean that's
so
yeah, that's a lot to take someone who does film to leave and stop filming. I mean, I understand that and that's one thing that I have full appreciation for, because I've seen the camera guy on the other side. When I was military, we had a guy that was in with us and stuff like
combat
that.
camera.
Yep, combat camera. And so that's a little, and that's there too, because if it's bad enough that the camera guy has to leave, it's bad. I mean, there's a point to that. I mean, the players can step out,
Right.
but the camera guy still has to be there.
Still has to be there. When Mike and Jen had to leave, it's clearly a safety thing. Go home.
Right.
I'm the director. I will figure this out.
Right.
During our last session, we did a double Estes back to back in a red mirror room while scrying.
Ooh.
And that's where Brittany got super messed up. Go figure.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you this one question, then I'll continue the story. Whose idea was it?
Oh, it was hers.
Oh, it definitely was hers.
It was absolutely hers.
It was her idea.
There's no hesitation in that comment at all.
And she makes this joke all the time, and she's like, I have great ideas, and she'll go, but you enable all of them. And I'm like, yeah, well, they're good ideas.
Oh,
it's just sometimes we pay for it. But
Larry the enabler, got it.
Listen, they're great ideas.
That needs to be printed on a T-shirt somewhere. Larry the enabler.
Oh my God! Don't give her that idea. That'll be my Christmas present. Larry the enabler.
Larry the enabler.
But yeah, so like we're in this super heavy session.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Delco goggles. Oh no, she stole my Delco goggles because she likes them. I had a sleep mask on, and I'm literally tripping balls.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like amorphous light blobs and shapes. I'm in a subway tunnel while she's in her Estes talking about trains. Like, I'm on a fantasy trip right now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Neil, who is, in the next room asking questions under camera, he's sitting there like, I'm about to leave. Like, I'm just going to leave these guys here. I'm going to dip out, because stuff was messing with him when he was by himself in that room. So he almost bailed on us, and it'll just be Brittany and I in this scrying room like, hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Like, we've been under for a while. So, like, when the cast starts dropping like flies, you have to look at yourself and be like, listen, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But safety now.
Yep.
And it's not always physical safety.
Yeah.
So, Brittany got wrecked. Neil was not in a good place. Jen and Mike already went home.
Yeah.
Scratch it. We're done.
Yep. That's so I have to ask the question, because you said a sentence, you ended a sentence with something that made me I told you before, when you talk, it will make me ask different questions.
That's okay.
You said this is the worst it's been in a long time.
Okay.
Take me back to that one.
What would be the better one? Okay. So, very, very early on, before we did the filming, we did a lot of residential stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you don't film. It's very, very private stuff.
Right.
And it was the very first time that I was able to positively identify a negative energy manifestation, completely non-human, basically the adult version of a poltergeist.
Oh, okay.
And this young woman, and she'd just gotten married, they just got an apartment together, yada yada yada. She had some dark stuff happen to her when she was a young kid.
Right.
I'm sure we can all assume what happened to her, right?
Right. Yes.
And I need to protect myself from Brittany. What are you talking about? Just kidding. So, this woman repressed all these bad things that happened to her, and it manifested this dark thing.
Right.
As soon as she moved in with her husband, all of a sudden, this dark thing started attacking the man that she was living with now.
Say with a man, yep.
And it was a lot of strain, and he was seeing things. He was seeing the figures. He was getting scratched and stuff thrown and all sorts of stuff. She'd be out of the house perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's like, okay, we went to the same college. He's like, I know what you do. Is this something you can look at? I'm like, yeah, okay. So, we ended up kind of talking about it, and we went a few times, once without him there. Mm-hmm. And then once with him there, and then you could feel the difference as soon as he entered the apartment. Mm-hmm. Like, it got heavy, and it got very like intense, like almost like headache intense. It's like, okay, so this is not good.
Right.
So my first recommendation was, you got to go to therapy, and you got to uncork this bottle.
Yeah.
Because all it's doing is it's feeding off of your negativity and your fear and your emotions and all that, just like a poltergeist would.
Right.
But a poltergeist goes away, after a couple of years as a teenager.
Right.
This thing probably has been with you for a very long time.
For years. Yeah.
And, it took a couple weeks, and then finally it started to go away. And then, he never contacted me again. So I'm assuming it was okay.
Yeah.
But, like that was something that was pretty interesting for me, because that was the first time it was like, that's not human.
Right.
And for the, 4 or 5, maybe more years that I was doing the paranormal, it's always been human. It's always been little old ladies or old grandpas or something.
Yeah.
And this was something that was now decidedly not human.
Yeah.
So, and it was malevolent. It wasn't nice. It was scratching the dude. It was bruising him. It was throwing stuff at him. It had intentions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
are you, I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Mm-hmm. Are you convinced that the more current one that you just talked about was non-human?
100%.
Yeah.
I've been working with a folklorist that I will be interviewing through Zoom, because she doesn't live near me.
Okay.
And she, in her research, knows what it is.
Oh, fantastic.
So it is non-human, and that ties directly into what was on Brittany's back.
Okay.
So, and then some of the other things that we described about that investigation were clues for her as to what it was too.
Okay.
So like these little things that you wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
And she's just like, that's a characteristic. That's a characteristic. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, sure. Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So for the family that doesn't know yet, Brittany almost was going to come on here and surprise you, and I'm kind of sad now she didn't, because I would have loved to have also had her take on this at the same time you're doing this.
The banter is golden.
But that is going to make for another fantastic stream when I have you guys on. So there's
if you get us both on, you won't get a word in.
Oh, I you know what? Those are some of my best shows.
Sure.
I've had on my show a while ago, I had a team called the Paranormal Peaches.
Oh, I know them. I'm really good friends with Taryn.
Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. She calls my wife wifey all the time. I mean, I think they're more in love together than me and my wife are for some reason. But if you've ever seen Scrubs, if anyone's ever seen Scrubs, it's like Turk and JD, the two guys that are more in love than they are with their wives and girlfriends. Mm-hmm. But I'm okay with that, because I had all of them on one show.
Oh Lord.
all I did was went, here's the peaches. And then I went, good night. And that was like all I had to do.
Yeah. That's funny. But I could totally see it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All you got to do is be like, hey, you two, why don't you talk about the time Brittany almost died? 30 minutes later, she ends the story.
Yeah, and it'll be, but wait, that was the first time. Hold on, let's go with the second one.
you know, she does that to me, and I'm always reminding her, like, you're not dead yet, so it's okay. You know, every time she's in my car, you know, someone will be dumb on the road, and I react appropriately. And she'll be like, I almost died. And I'm like, you have never died once in my car. Stop it. Right. Yeah. Good God, lady.
But she almost did like 90 times. So.
And maybe in her mind. The one time she almost died was at Jericho, and I will give her that one.
Yeah.
One.
So is she the I don't want to say the most dramatic, but is she the one that is the most outspoken out of the crew?
Yes, definitely not dramatic.
Right, as I said, I don't like that word dramatic.
Yeah, not dramatic.
Right, I don't think she's either. I think I love her to death. I think I think because everything is attracted to her, it seems. I haven't met Jenny yet either, except for our Facebook ties. And in all fairness, I have not met Brittany face to face. Only this, but we have a connection. It's fantastic.
Right.
And I feel like I'm going to have that same thing with anybody from this team. It's just kind of my jam and my vibe.
It's a good.
But I've been following Jenny before she was part of your team. You know, I've been following her even before she was with Mike. So I mean, I've been following. We've been Facebook friends for quite some time.
I get to take credit for her meeting Mike, by the way.
Really?
Because she came down to the Rock Island Paracon.
Oh, okay.
Which she came as a cast member of the show. You know, she set up a little booth to, you know, do a couple things. I think she had jewelry or something at the time. But she came to, you know, rep the show in the episodes that she was in.
Yeah.
And her and Mike started talking there.
Oh, okay.
And Mike was also a part of PARAFLIXX, and so we were all together with PARAFLIXX, and it's just like I'm gonna take a little bit of credit on that one, just a little bit.
So God forbid anything ever happens to them. Let's knock on wood. That nothing ever happens to them. That was actually my head, so yeah, it's okay. But just remember, on the flip side of that, they also have that chance to say, remember, you're the one who put us together.
You know, if it were the first year, I would accept that. But I think they've been together for almost 2 now, so they're on their own.
Now it's just their own fault. So yeah,
now you're on your own.
It's like a 1-year warranty return, like, you know,
exactly.
Lease with the option to buy type of thing. Your fault, you did it. So
sorry, Jen, your warranty's up.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, everyone on the team is great. But I wouldn't say that Brittany's dramatic, though. I would say excitable.
Yes,
she's the easiest to excite because, you know, and I have reels of stuff we're working on right now that I can't share yet because we don't know which ones we're going to use for our production.
Yeah.
But you know, there are shots. You've probably seen the shots of her in this red stairwell.
Oh,
Some of the stills I posted. So that's from, you know, like a 20-minute session of her sitting in there. And, you know, through the spirit box, voices are coming through, the REM pods going off, the tripwires lighting up. And, you know, she just is super excited about it. You know, things that most people would be like, oh, that's really cool. You know, she's legitimately excited to get that interaction.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And I think that plays a part into why the spirits are so into her, because she's giving them that positive reinforcement. Yeah. So it's like, it's not like another stoic dude with a beard behind a camera who's just like, oh, hey, look, lights.
Look, there it is again.
And
I got it on film. Yep, we're good.
Right.
Yeah. I'll figure out where to splice that into. I got it.
Now, when we did the investigation where Brittany suggested that Cindy take her sock off, and we found out the ghost had a foot fetish. That one was different.
Yeah.
That one was different.
That sounds interesting.
Let me tell you, the spirit box responses were,
oh yeah.
oh, he loved pinky toes. Those were his favorite.
Okay.
And we wanted her to take her second sock off. And
Yeah.
according to him, he deserved it because he earned it.
Oh wow. So he did enough to earn the second sock removal.
Setting off REM pods, a tripwire, using his voice, like, hey, I earned my toes. Give me the second foot.
I'm doing what you need.
Yeah.
Now give me that second foot. Yeah, that is.
So when was the last time you heard of an investigation where the ghost had a foot fetish?
That's my first.
Welcome to From Ashes to Echoes Paranormal.
Right? That is.
Welcome to our team.
Yeah, that is. Now I just have something else to ask someone else. So, and Nikki's responding with, that's real odd and interesting. So,
so like the session's going kind of slow, and Brittany goes, listen, like, I'm gonna ask this question, and it's really out of left field, but don't judge me. And she asked the question, and all of a sudden, beep, 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 beep. Oh my God, this ghost has a foot fetish. And like, I'm usually very quiet behind the camera. Right. And in my opinion, if you're not in front of the camera, you shouldn't talk.
You should be quiet. Yeah, you're
quiet.
Yeah, you're the filmmaker.
And even I'm sitting there cracking up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, Phantom Foot Finder and stuff like that. Like, I'm losing it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to finish that production and get those clips out, because they're just too good.
Yeah.
They're too good.
Okay, I'm going to move on to something else really quick, because you have done this. I have not, although I have been asked to a couple of times. I'm not talking about the foot fetish, Max. Go away.
Sorry, Max. I love your feet, but not that much.
But you have gone on the trips overseas. You've gone to Ireland.
I have.
And how is that? Is it a simply because it's in another country? Now, I am very new to my abilities and my gifts and everything else. I'm not even 4 years into them, so I really haven't traveled with them. I really wish I would have had these when I was military. It would have made things a lot more interesting. I think a lot more fun. But is it a different vibe when you're in another country, or is it just the spiritual vibe? Is there something between it?
For me, the history nerd kind of took over most of that trip.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, we've got 3 hours, to hang out in this town. And Brittany and I are like, we're going to the museum. We're going to these bridges. We're going to these cathedrals. We're going, like, everyone else is like, let's go shopping. Let's go to the bar. And her and I are like, okay, so if we go to this church first, and then this church is 5-minute walk away, and then that museum is 2 minutes from there. Like, we're planning our 3 hours to go look at cool stuff.
Right.
So, because of all that, and then the climbing the cliffs and the coast and all that, like, we didn't get a super deep spiritual paranormal experience.
Yeah.
But when we did, there were certain sites to where, like, you could feel it.
Yeah.
It's not what we get here. And I'll tell you about 2 of them.
Okay.
So one was the fairy farm. And, for all intents and purposes, it's just a farm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a regular farm. Sheep and horses and all that. So it's just a normal farm. But when you go to the spots, the special trees that are the fairy trees, it's not a tree.
Really?
It's something else. like the air is different. The sound is different around the tree. So that was a really, really powerful experience. And then but
I would assume that's probably something that, for me, I mean, just also kind of a nerd, really big nerd. I would think that would be more of a druidish feeling, something along those lines than
potentially.
Really, yeah. Okay.
Potentially. I'm probably less along in my gift journey than you are. So, a lot of that experience was very much lost on me. And that's why I was busy covering people with photo and video.
Right. Yeah.
So, there were moments where I'm just like, wow, like this area, I could feel this area.
Yeah.
And then there was another site. It was a holy well.
Oh.
Where it was surrounded by different saints and, Mary Magdalene and the cross of Jesus and all this. The entire trip, this was one of our last stops. The entire trip, I'm documenting, recording everything, getting photos of people. And I step off the bus and I walk into this space and I'm just like, I'm not meant to record here.
Right.
I got like 3 photos.
Mm.
And they were photos of it was the millennial saint. Because I'm like, we got a saint now.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a statue of him there. And I'm like, snap, snap, snap. That was it. That's all I got.
Yeah, sometimes it just feels wrong.
It did. It felt wrong. And people were having very personal experiences. And it's like, I'm not supposed to cover this.
Yeah.
So, but everywhere else, it was very history based or ghost hunting focused.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, very cool.
But I will tell you this, a spirit box in Ireland is pretty much useless.
Oh, really?
Because even if they speak English, you can't understand it. And the one time we got our Irish tour guide under Estes, and I still have to edit that video, he's sitting there hearing the Irish and speaking Irish, and we're sitting there like, I don't understand what he's saying. He's speaking Irish.
Right. Yeah.
Or he'll be like, that was old Irish. Even I don't understand that. I'm like, dude, like, this doesn't help us at all.
Right. Where's my translator to my translator?
Right. We need a second Irish person to tell us what the first Irish person is telling us.
Right.
So yeah, if you plan to ghost hunt in a foreign country, have 2 translators because you're going to need them both.
Yeah. I've done some quite a bit of work in other countries where translators were necessary, and yes, sometimes the translators forgot that you don't understand what they're supposed to be translating. Nope. So they just continue on for a while, and all of a sudden you're like, excuse me, I got a question. What? Like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Once I cut that video together, I'm going to send him the raw video and be like, can you translate that so I can put a caption under you?
Right.
Please and thank you.
So with that one, with the overseas trips, is there now I'm going to start getting into the normal, my wife wants me to ask these questions. What's your bucket list place that you have not been to yet? I don't care where it is. Is there a bucket list?
Now it's Rome.
It
used to be an Irish castle. Been there, done that. Used to be Gettysburg. Been there, done that. I still want to do the paranormal side of New Orleans, and I have a feeling I will soon. Whether production wise or not, I don't know. But I have a lot of friends who are like, you need to come down and visit me. Yeah. I'm like, well, give me somewhere to go. So that'll happen. But Rome is now my bucket list. I want the cathedrals. I want the catacombs. I want all of it.
I knew that was coming. My wife and I were there. I was actually there for work. Over our very first anniversary of all things. Top that one with any other anniversary after that one. Good luck.
You used to go pretty high.
Was in Rome, and we were staying in a bed and breakfast. And when you walked out, you could see the Vatican Wall. We were that close.
Wow.
So yes, we roamed Rome. We roamed Rome.
You did as the Romans did.
We did. I would go to work every day because I was actually there for work. And she would go sightsee. Yeah. And then I would come back and she'd go sightsee again with me to show me what she saw.
Right.
So it was, so I had my own tour guide after I got off of work because she's already gone.
Right.
So it was nice because I'm kind of a history nerd myself. Nikki said, I did more than Tom. I would just take off. She did. I'm at work and she'd just take off. I mean, she would just like, boom. And the guys I was with were like, you're okay with her being by herself? And I'm like, yeah, shouldn't I be? They're like, we wouldn't let our wives go by themselves. I'm like, well, teach your wife to fight.
There are some
Yes.
kidnapping issues in most European countries.
Yep.
So, I mean,
But my wife has been through a couple, I don't want to say kidnapping issues, but issues where she has also, Morocco, a couple of other places where she has had to deal with certain types of situations to not give up her passports and stuff like that. So, so everything else. Hi, Tori. How you doing, Lynn?
Hi, Tori.
But yeah, so Rome would be a fantastic. And I did not have my abilities when I went. I wish I did. It'd be much, so now she's going to say, well, then we need to go back. But yeah, I would totally agree. Rome would be fantastic to go and just to check out everything. It was really cool because a lot of people say that, I don't remember, Nikki will tell me because I don't remember specifically who it was, but there was some great person who died there, and they have this big monument to him and everything else. But when you actually walk through the streets, this little tiny hole in the wall place, it's a sign about this big, and it says this is actually where this person is buried. And you would never see it if you didn't pay attention when you're walking through it. The smallest of signs. We also did Pompeii, and we did
be fun.
And we did Mount Vesuvius. So that would be I would also highly recommend if you're going to do that.
See, I feel like both Rome and Pompeii, and again, you need a translator and a translator for your translator.
Oh, yeah, where Julius Caesar was actually killed. That's what he has.
Okay.
But yes. But yes, it's nice because we actually did a one-day translator who walked us around the Colosseum.
Yeah.
And some of the places. So that was fantastic. But we actually took us a lot of places. But just on our own, you'd be surprised how much you can get on your own, just because they actually sell the translation video or audio descriptions as you go around. But
I mean for spirit boxes and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
like, hey, what does this word mean? Listen to this back.
And they'd be like, what? You'd probably get some people. You would have to identify with the paranormal people there who translate for you.
Right.
Random people on the road saying, hey, listen to this dead person speak. They'd be like, get away from me, you psycho. You are being told to give love to Cindy, Beth, and Brittany.
Well, I don't see Cindy and Beth until after the new year, I think, but I will. And then Brittany I see in a week, so I will as well.
Cool. Perfect.
I'll just put it in the group chat.
I'll
do it later.
The other question that I know that Nikki normally wants me to ask people.
Yeah.
Is there a location that you have been to that you will not go back to? Would you go back to Jericho Trinity?
Oh, we're already going back twice next year.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. We're actually doing one where it's just Brittany, myself, and Cindy.
Okay.
Because Cindy's a psychic medium, and she's one of the guides at Waverly, so she knows what she's doing.
Right.
But it's like, in my opinion, when you have groups bigger than 4, it's just too large.
Yeah.
Like you need super small groups to really get great experiences.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, the 3 of us are spooklets. We've got our spooky triplet tattoos, and
awesome.
the spooklets are going to go hit Jericho. And because Brittany and I know everything, and Cindy doesn't, we're just going to sit back and be like, good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun.
What are you getting?
Right. So, but yeah, we're already like, listen, because the convent has rooms to sleep in. Yeah. And we're like, okay, we're going to sleep in the haunted room. Cindy and Brittany will share one bed. I'll be on the other bed. Knowing those two, because they pee 6 times a night, I'll be on the top bunk. And that's the room where the ghost comes in and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, well, let's do it. And then the guy that runs it, Steve, he wants us to come back and hit it again.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's like, well, all right, I guess we're coming back.
Yeah.
So, Jericho, no problem.
But is there a place that you have gone to where you're like, I won't go back to this place?
There is one, but I'm not going to name it because I don't want to start any problems.
Okay.
It is a location that has been nothing but scheduling problems, safety issues, cleanliness issues, double booking, not run very well.
We're good.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
And that's really the only thing that would keep me from going to a place, like, super dark or slow activity. I'll still go back because maybe it just wasn't a good night.
Right. And that's what I tell people too, because we actually went to the Watseka Axe Murder House.
Yeah.
And we got nothing. It was just me and Nikki. We got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but this is our first time being here. They don't know who we are. They don't know if we're coming in to antagonize, to just be jerks or whatever else.
Yeah.
So if we go back again, they've met us once and they know what we're like and everything else. So maybe they'll give us something the next time.
Yeah.
And that's my belief on those things. They do understand who you are, unless it's just, I guess, unless it's just old energy just passing through. It's they know, they remember whatever else.
Have you ever heard of the Monroe House?
I have.
So
yes.
what your quick and dirty one sentence? What is your opinion of the Monroe House?
The problem is I haven't been there.
Okay. What have you heard then?
I heard it's what I hear from others.
Right.
Some people are like, it's overwhelming. I can't do it.
Okay.
And other people are like, there's no in between. It's either they love it, it's very comforting, it's very welcoming, or it's get the hell out, don't come back. Mm-hmm. There's no in between for the Monroe House that I've heard of.
So in July, Brittany did an event out there, and I was a part of helping with the event and helping her and whatnot. And I spent a lot of my time in the Monroe House by myself because the people that were a part of the event were all seasoned investigators. They didn't need a guide. So I spent a good long while in one of the rooms by myself again, playing blackjack with one of the spirits. And Brittany strolls in. She goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just playing cards." And over the spirit box, it goes, "Cut." And I'm like, "I guess they want you to cut the cards." And she cuts them, and it goes again. I cut them again. And then the immediate next hand, they got 21. So, like, and I said that, and then it laughed. So, that was my experience with Monroe House. I gambled with them. They won $1. I did a solo Estes where I just had headphones on and I asked questions and listened for answers.
Yeah.
In the theater room by myself. I slept in one of the rooms by myself. I had a great time, but everybody else is like, it's the darkest place ever. I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been either one or the other. It's either been people that are like they go in like, oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of middle ground. I've heard the Monroe House is one of the most haunted places in America, and I will never go back there again because of this and this and this. And then you get the people that go, I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It didn't do that to me. But there's never been like I said, I've never had anyone go, I didn't get anything.
Right.
It's always been something. It's always been active. I
feel like a lot of that comes down to the individual person.
I do
because too. I have a lot of friends who are, first, second, third year into investigating, and they still get scared like that. And they'll still leave early, and they'll be like, the spirit told us to leave, so we had to leave. No, you don't. Knock that shit up. Don't listen to them. You are there. They have to make room for you. Stop it.
Yeah.
You are the living. They can't tell you what to do.
Right.
And then others like myself that have been around the block for a while, they're just like, yeah, it's normal activity.
Yeah.
Like I heard a chair move. That was pretty cool.
Right.
But anyone else, they would have ran screaming because they're still new at it.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Man, I definitely need to find a way to come visit you guys at some point because I definitely want to see how the energy works with me and Brittany, just because I think we're cut from the same cloth. I don't have that excitement about it, but I don't have that fear of it.
Sure.
I'm that one we were literally on an investigation and someone goes, "Be careful going through that door. There's a portal there." And I just busted through the door and went, "Where?" And they're like, "You're an idiot." I'm like, "But I'm a live idiot and I want to know what's going on in here, but the dead." So
right. But did the portal do anything to me? No. Then that makes you the idiot because you believed it.
Right. Gwen's popping in to say hi. Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
I am supposed to talk to you about your absconding of somebody and just taking her on random trips. And
So yeah,
she
I
was
found
on my not too long ago.
I
And
found out very early on that you can't say the napping of children on Facebook.
yes, so
They get mad.
That's why I use the word absconding.
Absconding. It's
It
DeEtte's
works
absconding adventure.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
so DeEtte's like, I don't know. He just shows up and he gets me and he doesn't tell me where we're going and I don't know what we're doing and we just show up and I just go along with it. And I'm like,
That's pretty much all it is.
and I said, and that's why he keeps coming to get you because you keep going along with it.
Listen, she enjoys
like,
it.
oh, yeah. So
She has fun.
yeah, oh, absolutely. She does not at all in any way, shape, or form say she does not like it. She loves it.
DeEtte's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of other friends that have been, psychic mediums for a very, very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Even psychic mediums that have been in it for so long, they still love the validation.
Oh yeah.
Even if they've been doing it for 40 years, they're like, to know for sure that I was correct, it feels good.
Yeah. I experienced that not too long ago. Like I said, I've only been doing it for very, very little time.
Yeah.
But I actually had to do my first by myself a full home investigation for a friend's aunt who said, "Hey, can you come over? We think we have something here." And and after about an hour and a half, 2 hours there, she was flabbergasted by how solid my answers were and what I was telling her.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very good to me because that was, like I said, that was my first lone validation point. Where I was like, "Holy crap! I do know what I'm doing." It's solidified me going, I can do this again.
Right.
And I know what you're talking about because I have some of these same friends, I'm assuming, that have been doing it
Probably.
for years. and that's why they still go do the readings. It's because they know they're helping others, but the reactions they get from those people validates that they're still doing good for others. So it's like a full circle moment for them.
Yep.
And that's how I see it. And that's how I hope I continue to see it for years and years to come.
Mm-hmm.
So I would agree with that. It's very cool and I know DeEtte loves that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
she gets to meet new people and have new experiences and meet spirits and learn about locations. And then, when she's looking to do an event with somebody and they're trying to find a spot, she can go, "Oh, hey, I was absconded to this spot and it was actually a really cool place. You should contact them."
Right.
And now this place that could have been struggling to, make repairs or whatever, has somebody else bringing in a large event, giving them a couple $100 for the night.
Right.
And it helps everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And she's fantastic.
She's the best.
She was on here and we talked about kind of a little bit of everything, kind of like you and I are.
Yeah.
A lot, like I said, squirrel moments happen. But she afterwards she told me, "Hey, make sure you tell Larry, make sure you bring up that he comes and gets me, and I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing, but it's absolutely fantastic. I don't care how tired I am.
Yeah.
I don't care what's been going on. He shows up, I just nod, climb into a vehicle, and we drive away."
That is happening this Sunday.
Oh, even better.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I'm absconding with her Sunday mid-morning, driving a few hours, and then we should be going live around 3-ish Central.
oh, cool. So that means I'll keep that one. So
that one, I'm hoping the Wi-Fi will be strong enough to maintain signal the whole time. When we were at Tinker, it was pretty good for most of the time because Rockford is a larger city. It's got good reception.
Yeah.
But this place we're going to, not a large city.
Not a large city.
So I'm going to hope that their Wi-Fi is strong enough.
Yeah, that'll be good. Hopefully it is, because I would like to jump on and say hi to both of you.
Absolutely.
Can I? Are you guys going to do this on Facebook or on YouTube or everywhere?
Facebook. I'm working on getting a restream started. I just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
because their prices are high.
Yeah, I'm fighting that. In fact, I just posted that not too long ago. In fact, Gwen's the one who said something to me about it. But $470 for the program I have right now. They do have one for $198, which I'll probably go down to. But it only allows like me and 2 other members on the show. It only allows me to advertise to 3 different sites, where right now I'm on 5 different sites and stuff like that. So there are some restrictions to it. But
that was the one I was thinking about, doing Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to have an actual like high quality archive.
Yeah, and I'm not part of TikTok. I've been told I should be. I just have never done it. So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Instagram. So that's where I'm at right now. So, but yeah, so that if I modify and go to 3, I'll probably build a TikTok, and that way I'll have those 3 big ones. Have the current ones, but inviting a new group in as well.
Sure.
On TikTok.
I've seen investigation TikToks go nuts.
Oh yeah.
Dozens of viewers that stick around for a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. It's all the algorithm for every one of them.
So do me a favor. I'm kind of winding down. I want you to mention your 2 books again.
Okay.
And then I also want you to mention the one that's coming out, if you can, or let them know when that one should be coming out, when they should be looking for it.
So the current 2 books, Dan and I co-wrote together. It's Ghost of the Black Hawk War and Afterlife Anthology. Both of them are through Haunted Road Media and are available on Amazon, or you could get them from a conference for me, and they'll be autographed. And then the new one coming out also through Haunted Road Media is we don't have the title pinned completely yet. So the title might change, but that will also be through Haunted Road Media and available online on Amazon and through me at events, conferences. I think it's going to be in the spring. So, which is great because my last event of the year is Days of the Dead in like 2 weeks. So I'm not doing another event for a couple more months.
Yeah. So that's perfect timing for it then. Yeah. Okay. I'm wanting to see if anyone if any of my audience is going to ask any more questions before I let you go. But I think we covered quite a bit.
Well, so there are a lot of other things I've got in the works right now.
Okay.
A lot of productions that I'll be working on this winter. DeEtte and I are starting up an episodic.
Oh, beautiful.
So we're going to be filming our first episode here pretty soon. We'll put it together, see how it goes. I might slap it up on YouTube just to get feedback on it, or I might go straight to like Prime or Tubi and see if they'll take it. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
And then Brittany and I are doing an episodic.
Huh.
So I've got 2 episodics happening at the same time. The Séance, which we filmed last year, is in post-production right now. We're in film festival hell, waiting for results to come back. And then in distribution hell, waiting for someone to distribute it. So the prospects on that one sound pretty good. I'm currently editing Mark of the Trinity. So I'll have my first teaser for that in the next week or so. And then the Séance Part 2 starts filming in January. So
I'm just trying to check and see when you sleep. When you actually sleep?
Around 3-ish a.m. to about 6:30.
On a Thursday, right?
No, most nights. I actually like splurge sleep on myself. I sleep every night. I just want to make sure I'm not getting too much, so I limit it to 3 hours.
Yeah, that's my wife will tell you I'm about 3.5, 4 hours, and that's just built in from the past. But so for anyone who is listening to us, I want you to at least log on for a second and do me a favor, because I have all of the listings on where to find Larry scrolling across the screen the entire time. So it doesn't matter if you jump on, you click on for a second, it doesn't matter where you jump onto, this is going to be scrolling on the bottom. The main one where you can find him at and then find everything else is going to be on Facebook. Yeah. It's www.facebook.com/GH Larry Eissler, EISSLER. If you go out to there and you click on his about information, all of his other sites are listed on there. So this is a way that you can go up there and find anything about his TikTok, about what he's been doing with PARAFLIXX. You learn all about from the ashes to Echoes Paranormal, and any of the little other projects that he brings up, he posts. He's not a shy person, so and it's fantastic that you do all of this and share it with us.
Now, I do have a flair for the theatrics.
Well, that's fantastic.
You know, like I'll tease some stuff and I'll be like, hey, listen, this teaser's going to come out in a week and a half. Here's a photo. Here's another photo. Like so this last weekend, we did our celebrity guest investigators with Christopher Atkins and Robert Carradine. Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, we had our first graphic out where they were silhouetted and saying, coming soon, guest investigators.
I did my damnedest to figure out who they were.
Yep.
I was like trying to like bring people into it. I'm like,
Yep. Well, it didn't help that I also flipped their images so they're reversed and then put them together.
Oh, all right.
But you know, like we teased that, and then after we had Chris on for the first night, I made a second graphic that had him normal, and then Robert was silhouetted.
Oh, see, I missed that one.
So we're teasing that, and then you know, I post like 3 reels a day because I find something funny on CapCut, and I'm like, ha, that's about Brittany. I'm gonna make this.
I see those all the time. Like you have one that shows trying to remember who it is sitting up there, but it says like when a spirit walks in behind you or something like that, and it's
that's from the Silent Place.
Yes, yeah.
I made that one today, I think.
You used to have Brittany written above it.
yeah Brittany's the one who's like, don't move, there's a ghost behind you, and I'm just like,
that is awesome.
My favorite one is the one I made a while ago, and it's the 2 people sprinting, and it's Brittany going to get possessed again, Larry chasing after her. Like, oh my God, she's going again.
Right? Oh, yeah.
That's my.
Has she put you on a workout regimen so you can keep up with her?
She is my nutritionist, yes.
So see, I knew there had to be some tie in there because you ain't keeping up with her if you ain't in shape. So,
well, at the same time, though, we're both also crippled because of the Army, so it's not too hard to keep up. She's not super fast.
Yeah, true.
You know,
she's fit, but not fast.
She's fit, but you know, after like a minute of running, like she'll slip a disc, or her knee will give out, or she'll throw her shoulder out. So it's like I just have to hang on until she hurts herself.
Yeah, you just got to make sure. You just have to make sure that you're ahead of her when the spirit attacks, because that way stays for her.
No, I would always be in between her and the spirit. So
I would say then you can turn around and film it as it's happening. So you know it's perfect. You got it from the view of it behind her. She's like with that face. So
I could
right back to that meme again. So fantastic.
Absolutely. And I've got some good shots of her making some funny faces. So
that's her and my thing. She the first time I saw her, she was making one of her type of faces.
And
I
got a lot of those.
And I told her I love the face. And then she started doing serious faces and smiles. And I was like, what is this? So I actually have a screenshot. Oh my God. Hold on. I have to share this with you if I can find it. Hold on a second. I have to find this image because you will love this one. Wait, go away.
Yes, she does, Nicole. Yes, she does.
Oh yeah, she does. Go back. Okay. Sorry, it's taking me a second because I'm not a film guy.
That's okay.
But I have I'm trying to see if I can find my screenshots I have, because I have one that is, there it is. Hopefully you can see this, but that is an actual screenshot that I took that she sent me.
Yeah.
And I made it my opening. That's actually my screen.
That's funny.
And that was the face she sent me, because she was doing something, and I don't know who she was with, but it was a serious one. And I'm like, I need a face. So she sent me that one like almost immediately, and I instantly made it my screen. And I copied it and I sent it to her, and she's like, I love this. I just sent it to her a couple days and said, hey, I still have this.
That's
funny. Smile. So yes. So whenever you're doing the shots, I would appreciate some of those faces. So she can send
I think I've posted a few of them.
Oh,
The problem is I post so much. It's like, how far down do I have to scroll to find it?
Yeah.
There was a good one from Ireland that I use all the time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she's making that face.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. We've been doing a lot of photos, and we'll stop by like, all right, silly face, and that's the reminder to be like, all right, we're not serious now. Let's have fun with this one.
Right. Absolutely.
So gotta have fun. The
Yeah.
paranormal is serious enough with everybody else in it.
Oh, right.
Enjoy your time.
That's exactly. I can't say it better than that. So, but I want to thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Again, anyone who's interested, please go out to at least to your Facebook page, which is facebook.com/ I gotta wait for it to come back around again because I don't remember it. Yeah, I have to for a second. Oh yeah, GH. Oh, I still don't know it. So say it out loud.
It's all you gotta do is go to Facebook and search for Larry Eissler, Eissler, the Roman numeral 3, and then it's the only one with the blue check mark.
There you go.
Super easy to.
It is, and all of these other sites, like I said, are out there. All of his upcoming adventures are listed out there. All of his wonderful pics are out there. All of his little teases are out there, which are fantastic because it just makes you go, crap, now I got to follow along because I want to know more, which is even better. And we
have some good stuff coming up.
Yep. And I do want to do this one again because you're still relatively new, but I really want to give the plug to From Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. That the team itself, it just looks amazing. Without anything else, just knowing who's on there. I'm so happy that you are all finding each other and building a team with who is on there, because I look forward to so much that is about to happen with that team from here on out. And I'm also blessed because I get all of you on my show. Little bit of trickle at a time. But when it comes to it, I'm just going to open the floodgates and go, all right, folks, come on. And it's just going to be like herding cats, and it's going to be fantastic.
We don't have much for the team yet for this year. There's a few things that, like the celebrity investigation, we had that scheduled beforehand.
Yep.
And then we're waiting for after the holidays to start. Okay, where are we going to go? When are we going to do it?
Right.
There was a poll in our team chat where, who do we want to, or where do we want to go to? Who can go here? Who can go there? Mm-hmm. And there are a few places that people want to go to, and we're going to go with the team, and it's going to be good.
That's awesome.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, like I said, thank you for coming on, and expect me to have you on again.
Yeah. Like I said, if you get Brittany and I on here, like, you might not have much chance to talk.
Oh,
it's going to be a lot of banter back and forth.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm sure the audience will love it too. They're tired of hearing me. They've seen me now for almost 4 years. They're sick of me. So they just like the beard. That's all it is. It's just the beard.
I get it.
It's just the beard. But just so you know, I always tell people this. Now that you've been on the show, you're part of the family.
I'm ready.
So now you're in. You're stuck with us. Don't care. And if you need anything, reach out. And the audience knows this too. If they don't feel like they can reach out to you directly, I always let them know that they can reach out to me, and I am more than happy to reach out to you for anything.
Sure.
Questions.
I'm pretty easy to get a hold of.
Yeah. But sometimes some people just don't. I get people coming through me a bit saying, "Hey, can you reach out to this person? I know they're probably fine, but I'm comfortable with you. Can you ask them this, or can you get in touch with them for this?" Sure, no problem.
A lot of times if I'm filming, I'm not super active on Messenger. I'll see someone, I'll read it, and I'll be like, oh, I'll respond to that later when I'm not filming. And then 14 other people message me.
Yeah.
And it gets so far down the list that I forget about it.
And you're like, oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That happens. But usually if I'm not, in a situation where my phone's on airplane mode, I'm usually pretty quick to get back to people. Yeah,
I had to reach back out to Jen and Mike and remind them, hey, by the way, I sent you dates, now send me one back. And they did. But I think it was the same thing. They just forgot they were doing stuff, and I knew they were, but I just sent them a friendly reminder nudge.
Jen with her Victorian sewing, like once she locks in, she'll be like, I sewed for 8 hours. I forgot to message you. I'm like, Jesus, Jen.
Yeah, she you can see that in the work she puts into them.
Yeah.
They are not made in China.
No.
They are works of art on their own. So they're fantastic. But again, thank you. I will let you go. We've been going for about an hour, 20 minutes. If you want to stay behind and talk to me for a couple of minutes after the show ends and I shut it down, I'm more than happy to do that. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you did that.
Yeah, I can do that.
But if you need to go, I understand. But otherwise, I will talk to you here in a second. Everybody say goodbye to Mr. Larry Eissler III. Thank you very much for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. And you will come on again. And I will see you in a minute then, sir.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, everyone. That's the show. I'm going to throw my stuff up here really quick so you know where to find me. Mine is very easy because it's me. Everything falls under Stuff I Never Learned. Facebook.com, Stuff I Never Learned. YouTube, Stuff I Never Learned. Twitch, Insta, Kick, it's all Stuff I Never Learned. My email, stuffineverlearned@gmail.com. It is always that easy because I'm the one who has to remember it. So in order for me to remember it, I had to make it easy. That way all of you can remember it too. If you have any questions, please ask. Any comments about the show, let me know. Anyone you'd like to see that I've either had on in the past or that I haven't had on, and I might try to make magic happen. I probably have to go through a lot of hoops to get some people on, but I'm more than willing to try. Worst case scenario is they tell me no, and I can't make it happen. But if there's someone from the past I've had on that you're like, hey, I'd really like to see this person again, let me know. I am starting to fill all the new slots for January, February for those people who are watching the show and think they might be really good on the show. I'm more than willing to talk to you as well. So other than that, have a great evening. Oh, let me tell you, because, I forget this every single time. 2 weeks. Let's see what's going on in 2 weeks. Oh, I think I know what's going on in 2 weeks. That one's going to be a throwback. Let's see what's on after Larry. Yep. So November 24th is my next show. November 24th is going to be an open mic night. So that's just going to be me having you all ask questions. I'll give you information the best I can. We can talk about whatever. Those are really the true school moment shows. But that's just me, open mic night. I will post out an advertisement for November 24th, letting you know that it's coming up. If you can't be here, I understand. Thanksgiving's right there. It's right around that time frame. I understand there's a lot of stuff going on. But I am trying to do shows every 2 weeks, even through the holidays. And like I said, I'm building up for January, February right now, which is where a lot of the people that Larry and I were just talking about will be coming on to. Other than that, stay safe. Much love. Take care of each other. And let me know if you need anything, as always.